Anybody who wants to go? You must raise your hand. What is your understanding of number? Anybody? What is your understanding of number? Anybody? If you have noise in the background and you want to type, Raquel, you can type. So you can raise your hands. Anybody about to raise your hands? What's your understanding of the word number? I hear somebody saying something. Number. You can type in the chat area if you wish. Number. What do you think of the word number? What comes to your mind? I know you know number. I know you have seen numbers. What do you think a number is? What do you think a number is? Anybody? Raquel, are you hear me? Raquel, are you hearing me? Raquel, are you hearing me? What not hearing? Raquel, are you hearing me?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you hear the word number, what comes to your mind?
Number.
Yeah, number.
Numbers are numerical.
Numerical. Okay. Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Numerical. Okay. All right. Trevor is saying a number is numerical or a digit. So a number is a numeral or a digit. Okay. Fine. All right. Okay. All right. No problem. Now, a number really, when somebody asks you how old you are, you give them a figure, don't it? Let us
Yeah.
say you have a child who's 6 years old. 6 years old. That number six there now is telling us that that child has how long that child has been living for. So it is describing how long that child has been living for. So numbers are used to describe the quantity of something or someone or somewhere, whatever, right? Or a time. So numbers are basically adjectives. The main purpose of numbers is to describe. And you may have learned sometime in your primary education time or early secondary education about descriptive writing. When you are describing, you want the person, the reader, or the person who's listening to have a picture, have pictorial idea of what you're referring to or trying to show them. So that's what numbers do. So if, for example, you're sending somebody to the shop and you say, tell them to sell you 5 bananas. And that child's supposed to know that they must say 1, 2, 3, 5. So you're describing the quantity of bananas. So bear in mind that numbers are adjectives. All right?
Yeah.
There's another word that is there, theory. There's another word, theory. All right. Now, the word theory is another thing to look at. Theory. Can anybody tell what you mean by the word theory? What do you mean by the word theory? What theory means? Can anybody tell me what the word theory means? All right. In the essence of time, I'm going to tell you. You can consider the word theory to mean um, a system of ideas intended to explain something. So basically, a theory is provided to explain something to you. That's what a theory basically is. A form of explanation, right? Detailed explanation based on studies, based on observation made, etc., etc. All right, all
Yeah.
right. Let's get into the objectives now, of what you are expected to know. All right. Now, this is coming straight from the syllabus. Students should be able to this, and you'll get the PowerPoint. So you don't have to worry yourself. Students should be able to distinguish among sets of numbers. So the content we're looking at sets of numbers, types of numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, real numbers, and the list continues. All right. I will have to look at the sequences of numbers that have a recognizable pattern, such as factors and multiples, square numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, and composite numbers. You might be wondering why is it important for me to know all of this? Well, guess what? In one of the past questions that we were looking at, yet I was looking at with a student. I think it was not yesterday. There would have been probably, I think it was Boxing Day, yes, and yes, Boxing Day because that's when he's doing an exam. Now, the question it was a sets question, but it had these two words in it: a set of odd numbers, set of prime numbers. Now, the student don't know what odd numbers are, then she could not have identified them in the list given. If she did not know what prime numbers are, then she could not have identified in the list given. So you must know what they are in order to be able to identify them. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to first look at natural and whole numbers. Now, when you think of natural, what comes to mind? Talk to me, students. You have to talk to me. Anybody? Okay, Chevel, go ahead. Why? Chevel, I make use of it. Okay, Chevel, you have raised the hand. Go ahead.
Well, something is natural. It's
Yes.
usually nothing added or nothing has been taken away from it.
Good. Nothing added or nothing has been taken away from it. Okay, all right. Um, Raquel, you have something to say? Contribute?
No.
Huh?
No, sir.
No. All right. All right, let's see. And thank you very much for that, Chevel. Now, according to the internet, because I took this directly from the internet, it says a natural number is a number that occurs commonly and obviously. Now, commonly, I mean, when you go there, you don't really see zero. You might see 5 dumplings, you might see 5 banana, 5 mango. It is there. You understand what I'm saying? You can actually count them. So another term for natural numbers would have been counting numbers. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Good. So and the occurs, the word occurs here mean happens commonly and obviously in what? Nature. Hence the word natural number. Now as such, it is a whole non-negative number. So you're going to recognize that it is all natural numbers are also whole numbers. Good. Now the set of natural numbers can be denoted, and the word denoted there means name, right? So they use the letter N. So when you raise the letter N in mathematics, they are referring to natural numbers. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Right. Make note of that, you know. Make note of that. Now, and there are some examples right there. 1, 2, and 3. Good?
Yes, and so on.
All right. Now let us look at what all numbers are now. You have to expand it. If you're using a cell phone or a tablet, you have to expand it so you can see the screen better. Now, can somebody read what all numbers are for me, please?
Whole numbers are positive numbers, including 0, without any decimal or fractional parts. They are numbers that represent whole things without pieces. The set of whole numbers is represented mathematically by the set 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on.
Okay. All right. Now, what you understand from that?
That's when you're writing whole numbers, you just write 0, 1, 2, 3. They are not used with decimal points or fractions.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So, and if you notice though, that if you look in both this set and this set, you recognize that the natural numbers are a part of the set of what? Whole numbers. So what's the difference between the whole numbers and the natural numbers? What makes the difference?
The natural number starts from 1 and the whole number starts from 0.
All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. All right. Let's continue. We're looking at integers now. Cheryl, can you read that one for me, please?
An integer is pronounced integer. Is a whole number, not a fraction number, that can be positive, negative, or 0. Example of integers are -5, 1, 5, 8, 97, and 343.
No,
The set of
3043. Yeah, continue.
the set of integers denoted Z is formally defined as follows: Z equals -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on.
All right, good. Thank you very much. Now, can somebody tell me where you have seen integers being used before?
On a number line.
On a number line. Very good, Cheryl. What about you, Raquel? Have you seen integers used before?
I remember.
All right. You never go to the hospital before or the clinic before?
And sequence scale.
All right. All right. And you must have seen that, you know, when they're taking a temperature,
Yeah.
you have some thermometers that go below 0, don't it?
Yeah.
Right. Good. So these numbers are used in our everyday life experience. All right. Good. All right. So we have 10 minutes left in this session. So bear in mind that you need to log in back whenever you see you're not hearing my voice any at all. But I'll also say it to you in the WhatsApp group as well, right? Okay. So an integer is an whole number that can be positive, negative, or 0. And we have our examples there. Okay. Now we do have negative 0, so bear that in mind. Raquel, can you read that for me too, Raquel?
Wow. In mathematics, a rational number is any number that can be expressed as quotients, quotients, or fraction p/q, or two integers of a numerator p and a non-zero denominator q. Since q may be equal to 1, every integer is a rational number.
Right. So the word here is rational, right? And the Q
Rational.
word, yeah, the Q word is quotient. So it says in mathematics, a rational number is any number that can be expressed. And note that word expressed, because you see that the word there, a lot of times that the word that give people trouble. Expressed. What does the word express mean? Nobody can tell me?
So working.
Well, I guess you're trying to tell me in mathematics, not necessarily. Anybody try again? Try again. Explain. Okay. Now, you ever have a friend yet, and the friend, when you look on the friend's face, so oh, you look so. Isn't it an expression?
Yes.
Okay. So, and were they showing working right there?
Yes.
How them show working on them face? Explain that part to me.
Because them look stressed and tired sometimes.
All right. Realize.
Sometimes tired from them face.
Okay. It's all the person or the thing what? Look. You understand now? So when I say express, is how it can be presented. Is that clear? Follow?
Yes,
Yeah.
All right. Let me give you the definition from our dictionary too. All right. And it is important that when you are reading, not because you can call the word means you must leave it just like that. You must find out if you know the meaning of the word. So it's the definition we're getting here, the verb expressed, convey or a thought or feeling in words or by gestures and conduct, right? So synonyms for the word express can be communicate. Obviously, how you show the thing, indicate, demonstrate, reveal, things like that, right? In mathematics, we normally indicate. Good? All right.
Mm.
Now, as a quotient, as the quotient or fraction of two integers. What does the word quotient mean? Have you heard that word before?
Yes.
Okay, what does it mean? Hmm?
A quotient is a number divided by a number.
All right, the results. All right, the results of dividing one number by another number. Okay, okay. Yeah, you could say that. All right. The mathematical definition: a result obtained by dividing one quantity by another. That's correct. So it is the result. Now, why do we use the word quotient in synonymous with the word fraction? Because the word or suggests that it can be one of the same, right? Now,
Yes.
let me tell you why. How do we get fractions? Or how we get fractions? Think about it. How do we get fractions? Eh? How we get fractions?
It's a portion of a whole.
And how we get a portion of the whole? Good. Portion of a whole. But what mathematical action you think was carried out to get that portion of the whole? What mathematical operation was carried out? What are the four mathematical operations? You have addition, what else?
Division,
Division, what else?
multiplication,
Multiplication, and what else?
subtraction.
Huh? Subtraction. So which of those four would have given us, which of those four would you do with a whole to get a fraction?
Subtracting.
Really? Well,
Division.
yes, you're both correct in a sense. Because when you divide, you're subtracting equal number of parts. So yes. So I'm not, the preferable answer though would have been division. And that's why you get the quotient. And that's why the definition includes the word dividing, which comes from the word what? Divide. Make sense? So
Yes.
all fractions is a result of dividing the whole. Clear?
Yes.
Good. Say some of you would have baked Christmas cake, right? And I know that Raquel and Chevelle did not take all of that cake for themselves and swallow it one time. Sure that. So I think you get a knife and you slice it into different parts. True? Number of parts. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. So you using that knife and cutting it is basically the same thing as dividing it. Is that clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
yes, so yes. So even in a share cake, you are doing mathematics. You did not give the person the entire cake, you give them a what? Fraction of the cake. True?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Alright. Now, so it is written as P divided by Q. As thing they say P slash Q, but it's P over Q or P divided by Q. Alright? Now, a numerator P, which is that, and a non-zero denominator of Q. Now, if Q was zero, and please write it down if you wish. If Q was zero, we as mathematicians say that the thing is undefined or infinite. It's undefined or what? Infinite. It can't be counted. Is that clear? So if you get a result that say something divided by zero, the answer is either infinite or it is undefined. Okay? Now, so rational numbers, examples of rational numbers are what? Fractional numbers. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Good. All right. So we have just about a few minutes remaining in this session. Please bear in mind. Okay. So our next stop is irrational and real numbers. What did I say?
Irrational and real numbers.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up. Very good. All right, I will read this time. In mathematics, the irrational numbers are all the real numbers which are not rational numbers, right? The latter being the numbers constructed from ratios or fractions of integers. Mathematicians do not generally take terminating or repeating to be it's going to cut off any time now, to be the definition of concept of rational numbers. All right, when it cut off, we'll get back to dive into more into it. So remember to re-log in. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, you're not re-log in yet. When it cut off, re-log in. Okay. All right. So you can take a little water break and get back. All right. So I'll be waiting on you. I didn't say I must take a text break, you know. I said water break. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. All right.